welcome to Not Made and day 3 of Vlogmas and the Advent calendars, Crochet Advent calendar by All From Jade. So yeah, day 3. Let's check the calendar and see what we get to make today. So let's get into the pattern a little bit. I have to admit that I highly underestimated how much time this little pattern would take me. Again, I don't know, I'm not very fast, but looking at it, and I've made little cuppas before, not a cup of hot chocolate necessarily, but I've made similar patterns to this. I think maybe they were slightly smaller than this. Anyway, I underestimated how much time it would take. I was like, oh yeah, this will easily fall within my 1 hour time limit that I'm giving myself. And to be honest, it did fall within that time limit, just not as short as I expected. It took me 53 minutes and 14 seconds to complete this little cup of hot chocolate. So here's mine. It's definitely cute. A couple of things about the pattern that I wanted to mention. So in the pattern, and I was confused. Maybe that's why it took me a little bit longer. I had to stop and reread the pattern a couple of times. There was a color change right here at the rim of the cup to white in the actual pattern. And I could not for the life of me figure out why. Because it doesn't leave, if you just do one row of white, all you see is just a tiny little piece of that one stitch all around. And it almost looks like a mistake. It doesn't look like a stripe, so it seems like it's a strange color change there. So I just opted to not do that. This is a low, what she calls a low sew pattern, probably because they want you to make 6 marshmallows using 4 stitches and a magic ring, and I was not about to do that. So I bobbled on my marshmallows, and I only did 4. But you know, 4 stitches and a magic ring, I hate it. I hate doing that, and there was no way I was gonna do that 6 times. So I just bobbled my marshmallows. So maybe it's not completely authentic and it doesn't have the color change around the rim, but I didn't really think that that was necessary. So I didn't stuff mine super firm like I normally do, because I wanted the bottom to be kind of flat-ish, and even though I did that, like, it still sits a little wonky on a surface, but I think better than if I had stuffed it as full as what it looks like in the picture, because then the bottom is rounded and, you know, it can't really sit up or stand up or whatever these cups do. So anyway, this was from Kalia's Crochet Corner on Instagram, and you may have noticed when I clicked the link in the Advent, it took me to just like her regular Instagram page, not directly to this particular pattern. So I could see that there was actually quite a few free patterns on her Instagram page. So check that out, especially if you like little things like like the cup. She had I know she had a pumpkin spice latte one and some others that were kind of cute. So if you like making these, now I've tried them before for markets and they did not they didn't go super well. I mean, I sold a few, but I didn't find that they were as popular as I thought that they would be. So I think I'm gonna add this one to my discount $8 bin, because it did take me nearly an hour to make it. And you know, I don't know. I'm not going to make any more, so it's kind of a one-off thing. But yeah, that was day 3, and if you were really keeping your eye peeled, you would have seen the progress that I had made on yesterday's Advent make, which was in the beginning of the video. It's getting there. It's almost there. I'm actually really kind of enjoying the way that it's turning out. I probably won't make a second one just because there's so many pieces, and I start to get, you know, I like the way that it's put together though. I would say yesterday's pattern was a really great pattern, especially for being a free pattern. It's pretty detailed, and I like the way that it is coming together. So all of that to say, today 3, that's a wrap, and I will see you tomorrow for day 4 and Vlogmas. Bye.